What if the ground beneath your feet is slowly turning into an ocean? Right now, deep under the Earth's surface, something is happening that scientists are calling one of the most underestimated climate threats of our century. Beneath every continent, beneath every city, beneath every mountain range, exists a hidden world of water. These are called aquifers, massive underground reservoirs that hold more fresh water than all the rivers and lakes on Earth's surface combined. But here's where it gets terrifying. That water is rising. When subsurface water levels rise dramatically, the first thing that happens is the ground itself begins to change. The soil becomes saturated. It loses its structural integrity. We call this process soil liquefaction, and it means the solid earth beneath skyscrapers, bridges, and highways essentially begins to behave like liquid. Buildings tilt. Roads crack open. Entire neighborhoods can sink or shift within years. But the effects go far beyond the ground. When underground water pushes upward and merges with surface environments, it fundamentally rewrites the weather system above it. Here is how it works. Rising groundwater increases surface moisture levels dramatically. More moisture in the soil means more evaporation. More evaporation feeds the atmosphere with water vapor. And water vapor is the fuel of weather. What follows is a chain reaction that meteorologists and climate scientists find deeply alarming. Regions that were once dry begin experiencing unusual fog patterns and low-level cloud formations. Humidity levels in affected areas spike beyond seasonal norms. This excess atmospheric moisture doesn't just make the air feel heavy, it supercharges storm systems. Rainfall events become more intense, more unpredictable, and more destructive. Flash flooding increases not just because of rain, but because the ground, already saturated from below, can absorb almost nothing from above. Temperature patterns shift as well. Wet soil absorbs and releases heat differently than dry soil. Urban areas sitting above rising water tables begin experiencing what scientists call the urban moisture effect, where nighttime temperatures refuse to drop because moisture in the ground keeps radiating stored heat upward through the night. This disrupts sleep cycles, increases energy consumption, and creates microclimate zones that confuse ecosystems. And then there is the cosmic dimension of this phenomenon that most people completely ignore. Earth's water cycle is not just a planetary event. It is a response to solar radiation, lunar gravitational pull, and even cosmic ray flux from deep space. When solar activity increases, it influences evaporation rates across the planet. When the moon's gravitational pull shifts tidal forces, it doesn't only move ocean water, it subtly moves groundwater too. Scientists have detected measurable fluctuations in underground water pressure that align with lunar cycles. This means rising subsurface water is not happening in isolation. It is part of a larger cosmic water dynamic, a system where space weather, solar wind, and gravitational forces from beyond our atmosphere are quietly shaping what happens beneath our feet. The implications for human civilization are staggering. Coastal cities face double jeopardy, rising seas from above and rising water tables from below. Infrastructure built for the geology of the past is now facing a geology that is quietly transforming. Farmlands and agricultural heartlands are becoming waterlogged, threatening food security on a global scale. The Earth is not just a rock we live on. It is a living, breathing, water-driven system, connected to the cosmos above and saturated with forces below that we are only beginning to understand. The question is not whether this will affect us. The question is whether we are paying attention before it is too late.